Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you can call me Mel. And I'm back to deliver this latest collective, timeless channel reading from my heart to yours. For your highest, lightest, and brightest good, for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, praise in all our days. We've got some donations. This deck is on loan. Thank you. Shout out to Tia and Marley for loaning us this deck, as well as all the other donations. So we'll have several new decks to share with you tonight and in the readings to come. But I'm so grateful. She felt called that I should be working with this deck, so we're going to work with this a while it's on loan. It's the inner child cards, and we're going to meet it together. So I'm getting to do it this way. I hear y'all like it when we do it this way. A lot. I heard a lot. Some of you really like it a lot. So let's see, what is our dominant energy for today's, it's over here. Our dominant energy for today's message, this one. So the way I'm seeing using these cards right now for today is just to pull one dominant energy. So let's see what we have. It's the Guide of Crystals. And there's a rabbit. There's a rabbit. He looks like Kris Kringle, and it looks like Christmas time. There's a pine tree in his hand. He's got his red cape with the white fluff around the wrists. Okay. He's got a tree. He's got a reindeer there with him. He's got a box, a crate, sort of, with a bunch of toys in it. Hang out. And there's a rabbit over there in the snow-covered field. Okay, rabbit. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign rabbit. This, right now, just off the bat, is talking about the sacred secretion. Somebody here, you don't know about the sacred secretion. It's time to learn. Put that in your notes. I do encourage you to take notes. Spirit makes me take notes, so if I'm taking notes, why aren't you? I mean, you don't have to answer that question, but yeah. The white rabbit is above its head. Rabbit is a symbol of luck and prosperity and abundance and fertility as well. And I'm seeing, like, as this one wants to give, there's a lot of fertility and abundance in that. Okay. Now, the white hair and his long beard giving wisdom. Okay. And I'm getting word spoken wisdom with that. I'm getting word spoken wisdom. Let's go to the guidebook. I'm excited to meet more about this card. And boy, when I tell you, this deck has an amazing guidebook. Let's get it out of the glare. There we go. So you can see it better. But I'm just meeting this deck and this book. So let me see where we're at. It has a huge, beautiful... What are these cards from? I'm curious since I got the book here. Let me see. It's amazing. From Aisha Lerner and Mark Lerner. Okay. 1992. Copyright 1992. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Where do we have the Guide of Crystals? Guide of Crystals, St. Nicholas, page 277. 2 is a high priestess. Chariot is number 7. So it's double chariot. It's like making double advancement based off of what you know is the way it's coming through. But let's see what we have from the book. We're going to read the whole thing to you. I love how much information is in here. I don't know, but I'm excited. Okay. Love a deck that comes with a great guidebook. Okay. St. Nicholas. While Santa Claus appears to be a culturally bound persona whose presence has degenerated into rampant materialism, the true essence of St. Nicholas and Santa Claus has its source in the divine origins of our planet. In esoteric circles, the name for the ruler of Earth is said to be Sanat Kumara. This being is considered to be the Lord of the world, whose mirror reflection may be Lucifer, the fallen angel, or Satan. Notice that the names Santa and Satan are anagrams of Sanat. Each word has 5 letters, and the numerical value of each name is 55. Pause on the book. 5, 55. Okay, as above, so below, because it's doubled up. Also, as wherever partnerships happen. But also, 5 is that number of change. So I see change for sure here. Okay, play on the book. The upright 5-pointed star is, in occult tradition, symbolic of a human being evolving towards spiritual enlightenment. Every human soul is a miniature star. The human head, 2 arms, and 2 legs represent a 5-fold expression of the soul in this world. As Sanat Kumara presides over our planet from invisible levels of being, Santa Claus, the Lord of the North Pole, spiritual head center or intake valve for the earth, is the legendary or mythic expression of this being. The true Sanat Kumara works behind the scenes to protect and nurture humanity. Historically, there was a Saint Nicholas, born in the 4th century AD to a wealthy family living in Asia Minor. He became known for his holiness, miracles, and zeal. He was also imprisoned for his Christian faith. Part of his life's purpose was to convert sinners, share his wealth with the poor, and increase charity among the populace. Eventually, he came down to us as the patron of storm-ravaged sailors, prisoners, and children. Because of his generosity, children began giving gifts at Christmas time, and his name was metamorphosed into Santa Claus and Santa Claus by the Dutch. The image of Santa Claus with a flowing white beard pictured on the Guide of Crystals card is similar to the image of Grandfather Time, the keeper of hopes and dreams who holds the key to potential manifestation. The rabbit on the card denotes fertility. Steeped in the soot of earth, crystals is the message of earth harvest, growth, productivity, and reproduction. St. Nicholas is a minor arcana version of Trump card 5, the wizard, who bridges the material and spiritual worlds, encouraging us to aspire to the wisdom to create abundance on earth. The appearance of this card suggests that you have been blessed in many ways. Explore the well of abundance and kindness that you can draw upon at any time. Expect miracles. The attainment of your wishes is possible. Remember the magic of believing. Rekindle your childlike sense of anticipation. When opportunity knocks, your hopes and prayers may be answered. Be generous, be kind, be thankful. And then I heard, and be wise with where you're being generous and kind. I also heard that. Now, again, so I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought for sure they might have something about the sacred secretion in the book, but they did not, although they alluded to things about it. So the sacred secretion starts out in your brain. It comes, if I'm not mistaken, it comes out of your pineal gland. And what it does is it's an oil that your body produces, and it goes down your spine as far down as possible. And it comes back up your spine, and it returns back to the pineal gland. But when it returns, it changes its chemistry, and it becomes more like honey, milk and honey. It looks like that. Yes, it's the Christos. The thing with the sacred secretion is it does not make its full return. It does not complete the cycle with everyone. See, many of our bodies are so acidic that oil is consumed before it ever hits the bottom to return, and so then it's not able to make its return because it gets consumed. For the sacred secretion to do its full potential and return all the way back up the travel to up the spine, back up to the top in the pineal gland and have its transformation, the body has to be hospitable to it. It must be hospitable to it. And for this reason, a lot of people practice a lot of stuff with their diet and exercise, because those things can totally make the body a more hospitable environment. Now, why does any of this shit matters, and why do we give a fuck about this oil that comes out of your brain once a month? It usually does it once a month when the moon is in the cycle of your sun sign. Okay. Santos Bonacci has more information on this, and extensive, detailed, research-heavy information should you choose to research it further. But what happens is, if this sacred secretion can return back to its origin in your pineal gland, it will cause epiphanies and awakenings. And you'll have revelations and higher levels of awareness. It's extremely expansive when it's able to complete its cycle. So for this reason, you want to understand the sacred secretion. Now, one thing Spirit showed me, because apparently I have that happen a lot, but I don't, I mean, now I'm more picky about my diet. But when this started and when this information came to me, I really wasn't picky about my diet. And even now, you know, I eat good, but I don't know. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. Point is, there's a way to circumvent all the physical aspects, and it's through the spiritual aspect that you can make your body hospitable to protecting the sacred secretion so that it can make its full cycle and bless you with that epiphany. And literally what Spirit showed me is love. Existing in the frequency of love. That frequency will basically make your body hospitable to that sacred secretion. Yeah. But major life changes are realized and are had when this sacred secretion is able to make its full cycle in your body. So it'll be interesting to see how this Santa Claus card comes out in our message today. We're going to present you another new deck, the Super Attractor Oracle. These are decks that were previously used by her, but they're brand new to the channel. And just as she stated, like, these are all decks that have been on the Amazon wish list, so that's awesome. But let's see dominant energy from this deck as well. I see us pulling one card here as overall message. Let's see what we have for our tribe today. All right. Oh, like that again. Okay, yeah, they're saying like that again. Okay, so let's do the thing again. Let's do the thing again. And where is our message for the tribe today? Please and thank you. Dominant energy. This one. All right. Let's see what we got. It says, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. We have a moon up here, and it's showing a different phase. It's actually looking like a circular shaped window, and outside of that circular shaped window you can see a portion of the moon, which appears to be full, as well as the night sky. That's what the way I'm seeing it today. Above that we have a crown. And what do we have? Oh, angel wings. Wow. But those wings are not extended. They're not in flight. Okay. Now, for somebody, what I'm seeing here, that's a lot that's coming from this image. That's wild. I see somebody who has their angel wings hung up. They haven't been in use for a while. It's like, if your angel wings are part of your wardrobe, you've put them up in the closet for a while. And they're just kind of sitting there. Okay. I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. I see somebody being guided like, you can let your angel wings rest for a while. You've done enough. Then I see somebody else that's like, when are you going to use your wings? You know you can fly. Okay. I see both of those messages. You'll know which one is for you because you know who you are and you know what you've been up to. I heard. Okay. So that's a dominant energy we have for our reading today. I'm going to start our spread. We'll do our full spread down both sides. We'll start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm so excited to have the full deck, which I had a mini reproduction of this deck. But now we've got the full deck with the guidebook. I can't tell you how excited I am about another good guidebook. So it's interesting. Let's see what else we have coming out for the tribe. We're going to get into our 5-position spread that I like to use for our readings. So let's see, what do we have for the tribe? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for all the things you do that helps our channel grow. This is our channel. You know, it requires me and you. And we've waited a long time for you to join us. And I've been learning all your names as you keep coming back and getting in the comment section. I see you as you let your highest self know that you're ready, you're present, and you are receptive, and you're ready to hear your messages because you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You like the video, you're subscribed, you got the live notifications. You be hyping the videos and getting in the comment section. It's so wonderful. But let's see what we have for the tribe. Show me the tribe's energy. There are reversals in these decks. So we'll see what Spirit wants to say about those. But let's see. Okay, first card out. Here we go. First card out, tribe. We have the hollow bone and we have teachability and it's in reverse. And it's actually significant that it's coming out in reverse because it's telling me like you've learned a lot on your own. See, teachability, if it was upright, it was going to give me like a lot of, you've had a lot of learning, but it would have felt more like a external thing. This is looking extremely internal. That's why it came out reverse. Okay. And so I see like, yeah, you've been learning a lot. You've been learning a lot. Okay. It's like do you know the word autodidact? That's the energy I'm getting here, is the energy of an autodidact. Autodidact is a fancy way of saying self-taught. So tribe, I see like you've learned a lot from your own life, your own experiences, and in your own way. But there is a need to be teachable. It's okay to learn from yourself, and it's okay to learn in other ways too. But let's see what the book says about the hollow bone. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust in your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life and as important as the brightest sun. So there talks so much in this guidebook about the ideas of who we think we are and the things that we know in our brain. But you know, a lot of stuff is all going to be retrained all the time. It's always like that, like, right? Yeah, think about it. There's times where you thought you knew shit and then you learned some shit and then you found out that what else you didn't know. Yeah, there's more of that. Okay. They told me not to shuffle no more. I just pulled the spread. So we'll lay each of these down. Okay. Let's peek at the bottom of the deck, I hear. The Dream Thief, card number 13, refusal of the call. There's something or someone who is taken in so many different energies. I'm not going to be reading from the book for this one because I'm channeling the fuck out of this. There's something or someone who's got so many different energies connected to them. Like, what creature is this? It's a combination of a fuck ton of creatures. It's got a whole smorgasbord of bits of different creatures, right? There's a strong message here. I'm seeing a native, just so you know, I'm seeing Native Americans with the feathers and the dances and stuff. So strong Native American connection for somebody. But I'm seeing a person here who has got so many different energies, attachments, energetic attachments, entanglements even, and possibly even entity attachments to where they're everywhere. They're very scattered. This is coming through like a person with a severe hyperactivity. This person is a clusterfuck. When they come around, they could tell you they're discombobulated. I see a discombobulated clusterfuck of ideas, self-identities, energetic entanglements, and possibly even spiritual entity attachments is what I see. It's a clusterfuck, for real. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Why, though? But why? Because you've been out here using your wings too much. You need to slow it down, baby. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. Don't want to lose control. Cool it now. Okay, that's the energy. Cool it now. Don't want to lose control. Okay. It's like anywhere where you've attached to so many is a time to slow down. Hang up your wings for a minute. Because especially coming out with Santa Claus. What Santa Claus do? Go around to every fucking body house, be in everybody energy, worried about what the fuck everybody wants. Let me give you some shit. Let me give you some shit. Let me give you some shit. Put up your angel wings. And then, you know, see what the universe has for you is the energy, the way it's coming through. Hang up your wings for a minute. I heard Captain save them. You can put them up. Okay, you don't have to save them all. Okay, it's not your job to save everybody in the world. There's that energy here where it's actually very much so inviting you to just chill. Peace, be still for a minute. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. Let's get... They're having me do this reading a lot differently today because I don't see us moving on from this first position until we're done with the whole thing for the first position. So let's get into our next deck we're going to feature today, which is also a new one to the channel. So thankful and grateful for it. And it's the Psychic Tarot. And I have another deck by this same author, the same producer, but I hadn't had this one, so I'm really excited to bring this one to the channel. The Psychic Tarot. Let's see what Spirit going to add to us here in this energy. Show me the tribe side of the table, and instantly it comes out. And we have prosperity begins, and it is Ace of Pentacles energy, and it showed itself first to me and in reverse. in reverse. And I'm hearing you need to, if you want your prosperity to begin, you're going to have to say no to some of the others, okay? Now, this card very obviously in my book dealing with physical, financial resources, time and energy and stuff like that, but it's really saying like so much because of this hollow bone. It's like, listen, honey, you need to take care of you first. You need to take care of yourself. It's giving that whole thing from the airplane. You got to put your own mask on before you try to take care of somebody else's self, right? You got to take care of your own self before you try to take care of their own self. Important. So let's see what we have from the Ace of Pentacles energy here. Prosperity begins. This card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. I heard it's in your hand now. It may result from your hard work, past efforts, and investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. It may even be presented as a gift. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavors and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gain. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow even more freely. Okay? So prosperity begins, look, and when I was reading from the book, I'm telling you, I heard it's already here. Like, you already got it. You got it in your hands. What are you going to do with it? It's like, oh, okay. It just said, listen, the divine is putting into your hands prosperity. I heard new levels of prosperity. And it's like, from this seed, there's so much more, okay? So is it a new client? Is it a new contract? What form of prosperity is this coming out in your life? Let's see the bottom of the deck. We have the Authority. This card is actually coming through with a different energy that I usually get for the Emperor, but the Emperor is here. That is Aries energy. It's actually coming through. It's like God has decided, the universe has decided, the highest self has decided, you know, the angels, ancestors, and guides had decided. Your soul contract demands that, okay? You have decided, you have stood in your power and decided and declared, okay, and then they just cut me off and they said, yeah, a lot of the tribe took that shit to heart. That whole part two is like, you decide and declare what it is because it's all a placebo, and then what do you know? Did you just stop stressing the fuck out and thinking I have to do this, I have to do that, and did you just take a chill pill and decide to let the universe fill you in as you let go of some things, and so you let the universe fill you in with more of what you always were that you did not even know, is what I'm hearing. Okay, interesting, very interesting. All right. There's a deck over here that's calling to me. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Oh, the Kawaii Tarot. Okay, this one I've had. This is not a new one, but it's been a little while since it's been on the channel. I have the larger Kawaii Tarot. We used that the other day. This was the first one I got for myself. It's a smaller deck, size of regular playing cards. I'm excited that we're going to use it today. But let me unbox it and pull it out for us. And see what else Spirit going to add to this, because I don't feel like we're done here at all. And even after this round, we're still going to end up, after this, we're going to go do the whole spread, and we'll move through each position. But yeah, I see more layering that's going to happen with our spread today, just so you know, heads up. We got a lot of cards to pull today, and we're okay with that. So yeah, you're coming through with prosperity. Ace of Pentacles is all about me, okay? And the fact that you're teachable. It's like, I see tribe, you get a lot of gifts because you've earned your position. You put in the work. You can hang up them angel wings now. You did what you ought to have done. And also, it's like, now you can focus more on you. As you've accomplished so much for the collective, for the tribe, for your soul team, for your angels, ancestors, and your guides, okay? It's like you were sent on a mission, tribe. The way it's come through is you were sent on a whole mission. And you went above and beyond the mission. You got bonus points, extra credit, and some old shit, honey. You did so much. They're like, baby, hang up your wings for a minute and just chill. Let me bring you some blessings, okay? You been a blessing here. You been a blessing there. You been a blessing everywhere. I see you like Oprah. You get a prize, and you get a prize, and you get a prize. And it's like, hold on a second. It's your turn to get some prizes now. Oh, I love it. I love the way this is coming through. So let's see. Man, it feels so good shuffling these cards. Yo, I'm sorry. You tired of me shuffling? Because I really love the way these cards are feeling. Shuffling them feels so freaking good right now. Like I could talk to you for hours and just shuffle these cards. It's so meditative. It feels so good. Yes, I actually could read that way. You're absolutely right. Well, they said, why don't you give it a shot? Okay. Ah! Ace of Cups is showing up with the Tower. Baby, your self-love is calling. It's causing the fall of all the falseness. Yeah, your self-love has got you in a victory pose. 6 of Wands showing me. Okay, yeah, and it's because you use your intuition and your spiritual gifts and you stay receptive. Queen of Cups, yeah, you stay teachable. You stay receptive. You're willing to learn what Spirit has to say to you. That's why you're in this position of reaping your rewards with the Wheel of Fortune now showing up. Absolutely. And it all goes back to the Ace of Cups on the split with the self-love energy. Like you did it because you love yourself. The changes you have made was because you love yourself, as we're still back on the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. You made major and significant changes because you do love yourself. Yeah. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This took a while. It took a long time and it took consistency. It took a long time and it took consistency. And on this path with the Hierophant at the bottom, you had to learn a lot of very important lessons in life. And you had the opportunity to do so many things. But they're saying, yeah, but you always chose to do the upright thing. You chose to do the thing that was in alignment with the divine, right? With the divine energy. That's actually really beautiful. Yeah, and you've been granted spiritual authority, okay? The 4 of Pentacles. You've got spiritual authority to pull back your energy. I heard, and when you pull back your energy from the clusterfucks, trust and believe that the whole universe takes note and pays attention. Because here's the thing. You are certified in closing out cycles. I hear you're certified in closing out cycles. You've closed out so many that it's turned you into a shining star with the spirit world. All the heavens knows your name, as well as all the hells know your name. Because, baby, when you come through, you make big, big change, okay? You do shit in a way that is so divine that both the heavens and the hells knows your name, okay? They all fall in line. You cause trembling in the demons. They wouldn't dare cross you because the skill that you've exhibited, the way you've moved through these energies in life, baby. They can't touch you. They know not to touch you. When you come around, you cause folks and entities and energies. Oh, and that's why the clusterfuck. Okay, the whole we talked about is might be some entity attachments. Yeah, it's like they see you as you're in your power, in your authority. And they have to stop and think about that. They have to stop and rethink that. Do I really want to fuck with the tribe? Do I really want to fuck with the tribe? See, the tribe is all in their power. The tribe is all in their authority. The tribe got it going. I don't know if I want to fuck with the tribe right now. See, the tribe can they done messed up demons that was more powerful and more ingrained than I am. Is the energy. It's like this one with the clusterfuck. Okay, so for somebody, this is a person, I heard psychosis. There's somebody in deep psychosis. Their brain just is not right. They got a clusterfuck of energetic attachments and maybe even spiritual entity attachments. But whatever it is in you, the authority in you makes it clear, like, stay far the fuck away. They know they got a choice to make when it comes to messing with you. They could try you if they want to. Queen of Cups. The thing of it is, A lot of these battles you win instantly just because you trust in what you know. I hear a lot of these battles you're winning instantly just because you have knowing that I'm always right. Oh, now you don't have to doubt yourself so much because you been right anyways. And so you always get right because you stay right, because you be right, because you bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. Lovely. I love to see that my ex and current angel Jasmine is still here with me as I see Jazzy Crochets, Lord of Mercy. Okay, message in your name. I'm always right. I could trust myself because you know what? I was always right before. Yeah, and we have temperance there. And you're balanced, okay? You're balanced. It's definitely giving that Libra energy, but temperance is Sagittarius energy. And you're expansive, and it's time for you to expand, and it's time for you to grow, and divine timing is here, and it's in your favor. It's time that you should receive your rewards. You can hang them angel wings up for a while. They've been flying many, many miles for many, many times, and it's like, hey, baby, you did your assignment. You completed your mission. You done extra credit and some more shit. You got a double, triple, quadruple degree already from the shit. It's time. It's time, okay? It's time for what? Oh, it's time to be done with that. The world card. Split into the world card. I could read all night like this, but let's go ahead and do what we normally would do. We'll take it this way, and let's see the tribe's energy in this, please, and thank you. Well, we have prosperity begins with the hollow bone, talking about teachability. What do we have for the tribe, please, and thank you. And we have the Five of Swords. Well, that's completely different than what we had talked about. The Five of Swords is a card of changing your mind today. Okay, cool. They cut me off before what I was about to say. So this is a card of changing your mind. Spirit says you had to learn that it was okay for you to change your mind. And how did you learn that? Because of the other meaning of it, which was self-sabotage. You had self-sabotage yourself so fucking much. You finally got tired of that shit and decided, you know, I changed my mind. I'm not doing this shit no more. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going there. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing this game. I'll put myself first. I'm tired of putting the oxygen mask on everybody else first and leave myself last. But it's hard to fucking breathe like that. Plus, I'm running all over this airplane that's going down, god dang. And I got to put masks on there. No, I don't. I need a mask. I need to breathe first. Oh, I was fucking myself up. I got lightheaded for a minute. I got lightheaded for a minute. It's time for me to put my oxygen mask on. And Five of Swords. Let's see some more, Spirit. What else you got for the tribe with this? We have, oh, the Fool. Yep, not doing that no more. Never mind. I'm going back to my seat. Let me put my oxygen mask on. I'm going to stop self-sabotaging myself. I'm going to stop pulling myself hither and thither for everybody that's never satisfied anyways. I'm going to stop trying to fix everybody else's problem, argue with them, prove a point with them. I don't give a fuck what they think. I'm out of here. Deuces. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you, and I'm out. I heard mic drop. Okay. They love to do the mic drop, don't they? Y'all must like the mic drop. I'm just saying, because they be throwing that mic drop at me every so often here lately. But yeah, the Fool card is like, I'm no longer going to cut myself into pieces to see if you decide to heal about it. Nope, no more self-sabotage. No more standing here arguing, trying to prove a point with hard-headed motherfuckers that can't hear me anyways. And I'm tired of fighting Spirit. Spirit been yelling a message at me too. And I'm deciding, fuck that, I'm going to be teachable. Okay? Because I've been teachable before. It always works out well for me when I'm teachable. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and get ready to learn. Absolutely. Let me see what else we have. We're right here. I love it when we're in tune. When you're getting the same messages I'm getting, it's really fun that way. What do you have? Oh, the 7 candy canes, the 7 of Wands. And look at that. The sun is out. Sun is shining. Okay, Bob Marley. I don't even know the fucking lyrics to that song, but I heard the sun is shining. Okay, what's the next line to that? Do I have to get off the live so that I can go find out? Put it in the comments. Come on, I know you know all the lyrics, girl. Put it up there for me. The weather is sweet. Yes, thank you. I heard make you want to move your dancing feet. Somebody, you want to go dancing. Okay. 7 of Wands is a card of perseverance. It's funny that they have the candy canes on. You know the thing about candy canes? You know, Yeah. So I had left my backpack in the car, and I had some very special chocolate bars in there. Do you know that backpack was in the car all fucking day in the 100 and hell heat? It didn't come back home until the new Dex was in it, and then I was like, yeah, those chocolates, Lord of mercy. Seven of Wands. The thing is, these candy canes ain't gonna melt under the sun, honey. I don't know how much degrees it would take to melt down candy canes. Anybody out there ever use candy canes to decorate your Christmas tree? Because you know you can use the same ones again next year. They say they hold up pretty well. Is the point? Perseverance. Okay, yeah. To the rescue. Here I am. Let me take you dancing, girl. What do we have with the Ace of Cups? Lord of mercy. You're persevering and Ace of Cups. I love that. You know, I'm just gonna keep doing what feels good to me. I'm gonna take care of me. I'm gonna love on me. I'm gonna give me some kisses. I love you. I love you. I love myself. Yay, thank you. I fucking love me. Oh, and there's that message coming back. It's saying now, I'm gonna stand on business for me, and fuck it. I'm walking around from it, walking away and walking off of everybody that is not good for me. And that's just that. Like, I'm not gonna be loyal and faithful to you, motherfucker, when all you do is backstab me and fuck me over. I'm gonna be loyal and faithful to me, bitch. Okay, get ready. Okay, and maybe you're not telling them that, but it's like, damn, I done cut myself to shreds trying to please other people. That shit didn't work. It's time to put me in the number one spot. You put my love on top, baby. Is the energy. Whew, Lord of mercy. What's at the bottom of the deck right now? The Seven of Swords. Well, that was a lie. That was a whole fucking lie down there. It was a lie that I could change somebody else. It was a lie that I had to change somebody else. It was also a lie that there's nothing for me to learn. I already know everything. Now I learned that that wasn't true. Absolutely, yeah. You know, it was a lie that I had to take responsibility of teaching somebody else when really they was there to teach me. Here I thought I was there to teach them, and really the whole time, come to find out, they was teaching me a lesson that it was hard for me to see. I kept trying to ignore the lesson, run from the lesson, talk myself out of the lesson that was taught. And you know, that was self-sabotage. Every time I did that, I'd screw myself over. And now, guess what? I see the lesson. I'm done arguing with my spirit team. I done asked them time and time again for the answers, and the answer was always there. And the answer was right there in front of my face, and exactly what the fuck I needed to leave alone. I was wondering, when does my prosperity begin? And they said, when you stop dealing with the fuck shit. Oh, when you stop entertaining the lie that you need to take care of everybody else before you put your own oxygen mask first. In other words, when you stop believing the lie that you got to pay everybody else rent before yours is paid. When you got to stop believing the lie you got to feed everyone else before you sit down to have a plate. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of lies out there, and which ones were you telling yourself? And I also hear the Seven of Swords is also saying, where have I deceived myself? And what truth am I ready to see about me? Ooh, that's an empowering question right there. Those is two empowering questions right there. Used in conjunction with one another, baby, you're going to find the self-sabotage. Whether it's a story you've been telling yourself, or a role you thought you had to play. Like somebody here, you thought there was something wrong with you. I can see where you figured there was something wrong with you because it just wasn't working with nobody. So you're like, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why can't I vibe with anybody? Why is everything always seem to go to hell in a handbasket? And it's like, you had it wrong. It's just that they said it's just that the fuckery is so rampant. That's what they said. The fuckery is so rampant that you look weird, right? But you're not. You're be right. You're bright, baby. You got it. Yeah, and that's why you look weird, right? Because it's just widespread fuckery out there. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Part of the problem was you thinking that there was something wrong about you. The widespread fuckery is real. And so you gonna stand out as different, honey. Just accept it. I heard just accept it. Just accept it and acknowledge it. Like, tribe, you're different. You're not with the fuckery out there. And you actually are teachable. And you've always been teachable. And you have a high capacity for learning. And so, yeah, you're going to look a lot different than a lot of these other ones that's out there. And they're saying, as it should be, as it should be. Tribe, you were never meant to be with the fuckery like that. You were meant to stand out and be different from it, okay? And this is the way you were designed. You came here to throw a wrench in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? You were coming here to reprogram this shit. Like, you're a whole programmer coming out here to program this shit differently, I heard. Okay? So let's go to the other side of the table here. We done gone deep in on you, tribe. Everything that we said is relevant. Well, let's see where else this is going with spirit here. On the other side of the table, we have the caterpillar opportunity, and it's showing up in reverse. I heard there's a damn good reason why, too. Okay. And it's coming through with partnerships and alliances, and it's showing up also in reverse. And there's also a damn good reason why. Okay. I'm going to notice that these cards are numbers 3 and 4. Yep. They are cards numbers 3 and 4. And if I put them down in the same order I have your side down in, then they'll be in that order. So 3 and 4, Empress and Emperor energy, partnerships and alliances. Okay, so they're showing me a dualistic message here. They're showing me like there's been a lot of fake-ass partnerships and alliances. Those were not true partnerships and alliances. And would I see you tried to take a lot of opportunities that were presented to you, only to find that, yeah, never mind, I wish I hadn't done that. But I'm seeing that these fox heads over here on this, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, six-tailed fox, I think, seven-tailed fox, whatever. But on this one over here, they're looking like a staircase. Each one of these opportunities that you got yourself involved in that turned out to be some fuckery. Some more fuck shit, I heard. Some more fuck shit. As I drop my notebook on the floor, message, okay? If you just dropped your notebook on the floor too, there's a strong confirmation for you, whoever you are. But each one of those was a stair step to the one that's actually for you, okay? So I just see like you've tried before to work with different people and come together and make partnerships and alliance, and hey, let's all just get along and see how we can support one another. And it didn't always work out. Like, you were really trying to work together to make things grow and all that stuff. There's been a lot of places where you tried to do that. And baby, they just wasn't ready for you. There's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just there's this energy of being more discriminate, like Santa Claus energy. I'm going to rewind us back. I wish I could rewind us back so I can remember exactly the way I said it when I said it the first time. But the energy is like, you got to be more discriminate of where you hand it out. He's making his list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Oh, because what do naughty kids? They get a lump of coal. Naughty kids get a lump of coal for Christmas. Good kids get gifts. They get a gift. Oh, mind you, they get a gift. Okay, I'm just saying, a gift. And naughty kids get a lump of coal. You know what coal makes me think about? Excuse me, I just burped. What coal makes me think about was what is the building material, the raw material necessary for the creation of a diamond. The creation of a diamond, a lump of coal, makes me think about, carbon. It makes me think about carbon and how carbon has to be under pressure to form a diamond. So that energy is showing up here. Okay. Interestingly enough, because it says partnerships and alliances, and we have card number 3 and 4 out there, that is a divine feminine, divine masculine energies there as well. What I see here is a lot of relationships and opportunities you took to work with people in the past, because they both show themselves in the upside down. We're just stair steps for the right opportunity. So they said, really, the shuffling thing? Yeah, Three of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. There was a lot of people that lied, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. But here's the thing. Spirit showed you how to work with all those things and turn it into opportunity for you. Page of Cups with the Knight of Cups. And so, you know, they show up with their intention, and then Spirit guides you to turn it into your promise, into your upgrade, because we have the Emperor showing up now saying, yeah, and giving you your authority. Absolutely. Putting you in your position of authority, knowing what to do in this shit, how to handle it, how to navigate up in this. Okay, how to navigate. What else? And the Wheel of Fortune in order to close out those old repetitive cycles. They said, go ahead and take them from the palm. Now, let's see what else we have for you, tribe. Love it, love it, love it. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. A wish being granted. When the Nine of Cups shows up, the wish that you wished for in the Seven of Cups is fulfilled. But you still have to reach your hand out and grab it. Okay, you still got to take it, touch it, feel it. Queen of Pentacles, okay. It's saying, yeah, wish fulfillment comes in self-development work. These situations unfolded in your environment on the other side of the table so that you could get your wish fulfillment and your self-development, so that you could find all the beautiful things about yourself. I heard often in people that could not see them, in people that did not know what to do with them, in people that did not handle them wisely, people that fumbled the fucking ball on you, baby. You were the biggest touchdown they could have ever scored, but they fumbled that shit and handed it off to someone else. What do you know? You've done all, as a result of all these partnerships and alliances that were built off of bullshit, like it caused you to do this deep self-development work. It really caused you to do all this deep self-development work. And one of the things you figured out in this, what they're showing me, is that, you know, happiness is an inside job. Every time I try to get happy by taking care of other people, like it's fleeting. It does last momentarily, but then it sets back in, right? It sets back in, and I'm still left with myself and how I truly feel is the way it's coming through. So, you know, all these external situations, they cause a turning inward. They cause a turning inward so that you can sit with yourself, look at yourself, and develop yourself. Where before you kept trying to develop everyone else, now you have to develop yourself. Let me see some more. We have the Nine of Wands as a confirmation. Now 99, it's 99% done. You know, just in that. Let me see what else. And then we have the Sun card. Lovely. 9919 is somebody's angel number today. Look it up. I recommend Joanne Sacred Scribe's blog, just in case you need the sorts. But the Nine of Wands and the Sun. So as you did this self-development work to realize, like, happiness is an inside job. I can do things with other people and make other people happy, and I can get some happiness out of that, but it's fleeting. It's not long-lasting. So during this course, you've realized, like, if I turn all that energy inward, having learned, because, you know, the happiness is fleeting. I mean, I can make them happy for a little bit, and that makes me happy, but the next thing you know, they're pissed off, and now they're pissed off at me. Well, god dang, it seems like every time, I heard, there, you can't win for losing, and I heard there's no good deed that goes unpunished. Yeah, it's because it's like you could make them happy for so long, the next thing you know, they're turning on you, and after enough of that shit, you're like, I'm finished, and then you see the sun. Okay, yeah. And that's the self-development power. The Queen of Pentacles is sitting there with the Sun. So that's like, yeah, it's the self-development where the true happiness comes in. It's the self-development where it's sustainable and it's maintainable and it's prolonged and it's lasting and it perseveres, as well as you did with these people where it never persevered. It's like they're happy one moment, and then until you do something else, and they're not happy no more. And then come make me happy again. Oh my God, it's so fucking exhausting. I hear it's so fucking exhausting doing it that way. It's so fucking exhausting doing that way. Oh yeah, that shit had you on the dark side of the moon for a long time. Now we're not in the dark side of the moon anymore. Not at all. Absolutely. Let's see what we have in this connection. Let's go to the center position here. And we have the Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. When we were talking about your side of the cards, that Wheel of Fortune, I don't know how many times it showed itself to us, but it was several. So that energy is here. And it's card number 23. And then we have emotional loss. This is a Five of Cups energy. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune spins and changes everything as you go through this emotional. So there's this energy here where it's like, damn, this isn't going to feel good, but I know I got to do it. This is not going to feel the best, but I know I've got to do it. Okay. And then there's this energy here of, it's 5 and 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And we have a 5 over here. There's number 55 coming up, showing changes on both sides of the table. Where did I see the 55 before? I don't even recall. Do you? Because I swear I said that during this live. Either way, there's this energy here where it's like you have a change of heart. This five of Cups energy here is talking about a change of heart, a change of feelings, right? A change of feelings. This is where you come into the awareness where I can't make them happy all the time. They're only happy for a little bit. The happiness would be longer lasting if I did it for myself and took care of myself that way instead of trying to get happy by taking care of them. That energy is here. It's like I'm changing the direction in which I've been flowing my energy. It's like I'm changing the point of focus in my life. Now they just showed me a card from the Osho Zen Tarot, the 5 of Cups in that card. If I'm not mistaken, it is the 5 of Cups in that deck that actually says, change your focus. It shows changing your focus. Like focus on what really matters. Focus on what you can really do. Focus on you and who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, I heard it. Okay. I heard you've been running around town trying to fix everybody else and heal their hurts and help them out, when in reality, what you really was calling for and where the answer truly was about you healing yourself and fixing your heart and helping yourself to feel better. That's where the actual answer was. So there's a changing of emotional gears here, where so many of your emotions were related to what others needed from you and what you could contribute to them. And in that experience, the way they're showing it to me is, and now tribe, you're like, hold on, I gotta make sure I got my own oxygen mask on first. Is coming out again. I got to make sure I take care of me. If I'm not okay, nobody's going to be okay. I can't make them happy from a place of unhappiness. It's really hard. I hear, but that's somewhere where you used to run from your feelings. It was very common for you to run from your feelings by trying to get into somebody else's feelings. But now there's something happening here where it's like, no, I need to sit with my feelings. I need to check how I feel about this. How am I really doing? Am I okay? Am I giving what I can afford to give? Am I giving too much? Am I giving what's supposed to maintain me in my own cup, is the way I'm hearing it. Okay, message. Are you giving from your overflow? Are you giving what was meant for you in the first place? Okay, that's a strong, strong message. And I hear, yeah, you really needed to hear that one, didn't you? Okay, because it's easy to give to others and look for somebody else to give you what you need, but it's actually just different. Yet it's so much easier when you realize, like, I don't need to seek this from them when I can provide it to me. I have a direct source of this joy, of this happiness, of this satisfaction, of this fulfillment. And it's easier if I get it from myself, is the way it's coming through. Show me more about this connection, please, and thank you. What do we have? The Ace of Swords. They say, yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Speak it. Speak that truth. Preach is the energy. Okay, Ace of Truth. The truth is the Two of Cups. I love you. The truth is I love you. That's a truth that doesn't have to change. Sometimes the feelings change, but the love doesn't change. Okay, somebody here, you're realizing a truth that although I love you, let's see the rest of that sentence, the Hierophant. Although I love you, I've taken a lot of hard knocks and I've learned a lot of important major life lessons. I've learned financially as well. I've taken some major financial hits in this. Okay, I've learned a lot of major life lessons. Although I love you, I've been to school in this situation here. I've been to school. What else? And the Four of Wands. And now I know exactly what I need to do and how to follow the path of love. I now understand that love is freedom, granting freedom for you to do and be as you choose to do and be, and allowing me to do and be as I choose to do and be. and allowing each one to be free. Oh, okay, but I love you. You know, you're free to be who you want to be. That's fine. I hear you're free to be who you want to be. That's fine. Okay, but I've taken enough life lessons here. I now see the truth. And the truth is, I've always been on my path. I've always been on my path. Even when I learned uh, about myself through these difficult situations and these difficult relationships, I was still on my path then. And now that I understand that I have to protect my happiness and my energy, I'm still on my path. Yeah. I've always been on my path. I could not get off of my path. And even when I thought I was off of my path was still guiding and teaching me. Like I was always learning. Whether I learned in beautiful ways or unpleasant ways, I was always learning. And now I'm a superpower. Now I'm so empowered. Yeah, somebody here, they really got a lot of attention for you. Somebody here really put a lot of attention onto you because of the fact that you do have true power. You do have true magnetism and attractive qualities in you that makes people want to stop. Listen, what is it? Stop, look, listen to your heart and what it's saying. Okay, something like that. So you had to stop and look and listen to your heart and what it was saying to you. It was speaking to you. Now this is bringing us to the emotional GPS. Apparently it's been a little while since we discussed the emotional GPS, but your feelings are not just there to feel. They're actually just like the GPS. When you get in your car, you plug it into your phone where you want to go. Your GPS sees where you're at. You plug in where you want to go. It gives you the directions. And when you get off course, it says, nope, make a U-turn. And when you're going the right way, they said, continue on this road for so many miles, right? That's what your emotions are doing with you. When it feels like crap, that's because it's shit. Flush it somewhere you're at. Something you're doing, something you're thinking, or something you're feeling is not in alignment with who and what you really are. It's not in alignment with your soul. It's not in alignment with your path. When it feels like bliss, do more of this. When you're feeling real good in them higher vibrations, this is a number one indicator that you're on your path. You're where you should be. Your perspective is right. What you're doing is good for you. You're in alignment. Your emotions are showing you alignment or the lack of alignment. With what? With your highest self, with who and what you truly are, with your soul path, with your purpose, with the divine, with your angels, ancestors, guides. Go back to the highest self. Go back with who and what you truly are, your own soul. This is why gaslighting is such a thing. Gaslighting is a technique that a lot of manipulators, narcissists, and just downright evil motherfuckers will use to try to get you to second guess what you feel. Right? And try to get you to second guess what your own feelings are telling you. Because usually when they use these gaslighting tactics, it's because you're calling out some bullshit and they're trying to lie in your ear, smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. They need you to see yourself the way they want you to see you so that they can accomplish whatever fucking goal they got about you. But in this energy, you're like, oh no, I hadn't learned about that. I see what these folks are doing. I'm not playing into that shit no more. I'm out of here. Now that out of here might be you just don't listen to them the same. Out of here might be I take what they say with a grain of salt, and I remember salt, purify, protect. Okay, I'm not falling for the bullshit. Others of you, the protecting yourself is going to be more like, okay, well, we're not allowed to interact anymore. You get no more of my presence. I'm out of here. Literally is what out of here means. Let me see what you need to know. In this particular experience, we have, the Sky Bridge, possibility for union. That's in reverse. Yeah, ain't no possibility for union. It's card number 47. What I'm seeing with this is somebody tries to make you second guess your glow, your empowerment, your confidence. It's like somebody's like, why are you dressed like that? Why would you wear that out of the house? Oh, because it fucking feels good and I look hot shit. I love it. I look hot as shit. I look fine as fuck. I love the way I look. What are you talking about? Oh no, you shouldn't wear that. You're revealing too much. They try to get somebody to second guess their confidence. Now we just used it in an example of clothing, but let's say it this way. And here you are singing at the top of your lungs, okay? And then somebody's like, you're too loud. Can you stop? I'm getting a headache. You look, the bright light in you, they've been in their fucking cave so long that it's piercing their eyes. Oh, my eyes hurt. Can you turn down your light? I can't see right now, bitch. Let your eyes adjust, because I'm not turning my fucking light down. When's the last time the sun turned its shine down because a hater motherfucker came out of its cave and was getting their eyeballs blinded by the piercing light? It didn't. Long, dramatic pause. It didn't do that, okay? This is coming through like somebody wants to barricade your energy. There's no possibility for union with them, okay? And it's card number 47. 4, Emperor. 7, Chariot. 4 plus 7 makes 11, Justice. Bye, bitch. I'm on my path to elevation. If you can't stand my shine, you might want to crawl back into your cave. The firm foundation is here and it's in a reverse. This is why there's no union possible there, because the bitch is built on shaky grounds. You can't build a house on a sand foundation. You got to have some solid ground there. We got to hit pay dirt to even begin to put a foundation. Yeah, tribe, this is what you need to know, and it's card number 4. 4 of Pentacles energy, a firm foundation. Okay, you need a firm foundation to even make a connection. It's got to be a firm foundation. We can't be building a strong ass relationship when there's some bullshit and fuckery going on. That's not how it works. Some of you, I see where you thought you were finna marry somebody and they're like, oh yeah, let's get married. Oh, at the end of the day, that didn't work out. You realize, what the fuck was I thinking? I can't marry this person. Maybe they were the one that asked you and you're like, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, that was still during the honeymoon phase, wasn't it? A real person come out, you like, let me get where the fuck is the door at? I got to get up out of here. That's what I heard. Okay, I got to get up out of here. And some of you, they left your ass, but here's the thing. It was a good thing at the end of the day. Either way, I see that, okay? You need to know that. What do we have in the need to know position, please and thank you? For the tribe, please and thank you. Whoo, yes, you liked it. You hyped it. Thank you. Love you. Okay, 9 of fucking Pentacles, bro. This, all the single ladies. All the single ladies. Okay, if you're single, put your hands up. Is the energy. Okay. Single and also prospering, thriving. That's prospering and thriving energy, okay? Your material gains for all the past work that you have done. They're showing me, yes, it's time for tribe to receive all the material gains for all the past work. They had done a lot of things, had tried to stop you, and all that was the pressure that you needed to become the diamond that you are, baby. Once you made them cuts and you got your facets in it, now you gleam, shine bright like a diamond. You got such a high value. Yeah, they're putting heavy emphasis on your high value right now, and that's what they're showing me. Your high value is so important, and you need to know it, and you need to believe it, and you need to see it, because everybody else can. I heard everybody else can. They ain't gonna tell you all about it. Some of them is gonna gaslight your ass and try to make you think you ain't got no value. Who the fuck do you think you are? Bitch, I'm me. That's who the fuck I think I am. Who the fuck do you think you are? Apparently you think you me too, the way you're trying to be all up in my energy. Lord of mercy, why don't you go find you some business to mind, because you gotta get your nose out of mine. Your nose looks better on your own face. Put it back. Get it out of my ass and put it back on your face. Oh, okay. What are we talking hella shit, babe? Let me see what else we have with the 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, because this shit is over. Baby, this shit is so over. I'm done dealing with your lollipop ass. I heard it, and I'm done dealing with your childish ass ways, okay? I'm not here to play with you no more. I did not come to play. 9 and 10. This is the progression it's supposed to take. The steps are in order. First, you had to figure out who the fuck you really was and get your shit together for your shit, stand in your power. Then you had to bring this shit to an end. It was always part of the process. It was the way it was meant to be. So if you're there, congratulations. It was where you were supposed to be. It was always part of the process. It was where you was always supposed to be. Okay. Y'all don't have to repeat yourself so much, but okay, let's keep going. Oh, you don't have to repeat yourself so much. You repeated this lesson so many times. It's like you already had the certification on the wall. Why you go take that same class again? They're not going to teach you anything you don't already know. Let me see some more. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, oh, you know what? I'm done taking this class. All right, I'm done taking this class. They are saying to add the 9 and the 7. That gives us 16. There's the Tower card. Oh, Is that a tower moment? Are you having these grand epiphanies, big awakenings? Oh, fuck, that was a lie I've been buying into all this time. God dang, I'm done with it, okay? 16, 1 plus 6 equals 7. That's a chair. Once you have that big ass epiphany. Oh, and we were talking about that with the sacred secretion, right? Okay. Once you have that big ass epiphany, now you can get up out of here. You ain't got to hang around here no more. Okay? You ain't got to do this no more. And what they said, put your angel wings up. Okay, tribe, you were doing too damn much for the wrong motherfucker. Okay, it's not what you did that was wrong. It's just you were doing it somewhere. It's like you were throwing your pearls to swine, baby. Listen, you could pay somebody bills until you ain't got no money left. And honey, if they couldn't pay their phone bill last month or their rent this month, and you've been doing this shit for so long, I mean, at what point do you realize, like, I can't keep doing this for you? Like, I shouldn't be paying your bills at all. Like, you should be having your own phone bill money and rent. I guess if you can't handle your own phone bill money and your own rent, maybe you don't need a phone. Maybe you don't need a place to live. Maybe you need to learn another way, because there's a way for where there's a will, there's a way. And people be like, ain't no jobs out there. You know what? That is not the truth. There is always a job for somebody who's really ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people ready for a job will go out there and make a fucking job where there wasn't one. I'm just saying, there's always a way to get it. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about my new friend who goes around and one man's trash is another man's treasure, and she'll take that shit and turn it into money. Leave your garbage outside, baby. I'm going to come take it for all it's worth, and I'm finna turn it into money. You know, when I was a little kid, my father used to do that shit. He had a pickup truck. He had an old Ford F-150. We get in, it was blue. We get in his Ford F-150 and go cruise the alleys in Denver. We used to go cruise the alleys in Denver. And, let him find some metal. And he was never happier than when we pulled up on this big old chunk. It was only this big, but that thing was heavy. It was copper piping. Do you know he got like $200 for that one piece of copper piping? And then, you know, at one point, we made little flyers on a notepad, handwritten, right? And we went through the alleys and posted, free junk car removal. He's telling people, I will take your junk car out of your yard for free. I'm not buying it from you, but I'll take it for you for free. I won't charge you to take it away. The wording was excellent. And nobody was doing this back then. But anyhow, so, you know, people actually started calling him. All we did was go through the alleys and leave the fucking note on people. But I'm telling you, we go through the alleys, there'd be recycling bags out there. People had cans out there. It's in the alley. My dad was putting that shit in the trunk. At one point, he found this apartment complex. They were changing out all the gutters. He made an agreement with them. He has hauled all the old gutters away. Here go my dad, taking all this shit up to the scrapyard, turning somebody's garbage into money. I'm telling you, if you want a way to do something and earn something, you can. Oh, but why would you do that? If somebody else is always paying your phone bill and your rent, why even try? I just call up the tribe, and the tribe will do it. And tribe change their number. Tribe blocked your ass. You ain't calling over here no more. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. What else do we have? Oh, and then I just heard it as I'm trying to pull the next card. They're like, yeah, these people feel entitled to your yes. They feel entitled to your yes. And they're going back to that same thing I've talked about over and over again since I found it. It's like if you beat a man for 100 days and on the 101st day you stop beating him, you don't beat him that day, he's going to thank you because he didn't get his ass whooped that day. But if you feed a man for 100 days and on the 101st day you do not invite him out to lunch and pay the bill for him, the motherfucker's going to be like, what's the problem? He's going to have questions for you. He's going to be upset why you didn't take me. He gonna talk shit. Well, you know, they've been taking me out for the last 100 days, and you know they didn't take me out. They're gonna have a fucking problem. Okay, so there's that energy there. So let a motherfucker have a problem. You've been doing too much for too fucking long. It's time to hang up your angel wings, baby. And this card is I love it. I'm fucking done. I should just throw everything away and quit. I don't have to read another reading again, but I will because I love what I do. And you love it too. The Tower card is here. Didn't we just say the Tower card, baby? I already gave you the Tower card. Now the Tower card is here as a confirmation. I love that we did not shuffle that to get it. Y'all know I didn't plan this. You know I didn't orchestrate the order the cards came out, because you watch that shit happen live on the camera just like I watched it happen live in my face. The tower is hidden. And with the sacred secretion, that's exactly what happens. You get epiphanies. You get awareness. You want to be more receptive. You want to be more open. Sit in that love frequency. Maybe you'll do better if you do it by diet and exercise and the rest of it. But, be aware that your body is doing a natural process to help you realize some shit. Every time the moon comes into your sun sign, like, this gets released out of your body. I don't know why it works that way. I just know it does. And as I say that, they're showing me that it's like a secret thing that happens in the human body. It's coded to do that when the moon hits your sun. It's wild. You'll have to do the research on it. I put it in the comments. Scroll up if you weren't here for that. But that should be in your notebook. That's a very important course study for you personally. It's super empowering. I can only say so many words during the many minutes that I be live with you every day, tribe. But I be trying to drop these gems. What you gonna do with them? Because I could give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I could give it to you, but what? I'm saying, let's go to the guidance here. All right, we have the eyes of the eagle in the guidance, rising above the fray. Baby, got a whole monocle up on that big old eagle eye. The eagle representing wisdom and justice. Baby, you got the ability to see. You got all the tools you need to see. It is card number 18 in the tarot system, which this is not a tarot card, but in the tarot system, 18 is major arcana, the moon. And the moon is where shit can't be seen. So this card is giving the message of everywhere where somebody tries to hide shit from you, everywhere where there's unknown information, instead of saying, I don't know, then be like, I'm ready to learn, right? Okay, because you do have the capacity with teachability coming out, and they had said, you've always been teachable. This is about your capacity to learn. That's why you're so fucking wise. That's why you got all this wisdom and knowledge inside of you, because you stay teachable. Staying teachable is a big fucking deal. And I said it yesterday on the live, and they're saying, say it again. And I'm like, okay. If you're the smartest one in your circle, like, baby, it's time to add some more to your circle. You should always keep people that have information that would serve you well in their storehouse. Like, you don't always want to be the smartest one. That's not the goal. The goal is, let's all bring our wisdom together, okay? I know this, you know that. Wow, what else do you know that would benefit me right now? Like, wisdom, be teachable. Ask the questions and find some answers, I hear. All right, then with it, we have the emotional withdrawal, 8 of Cups energy. Emotional withdrawal is where you cleanse yourself of their emotions so you can move on. And then Maya comes through. She's saying it. I'll be moving on. Wow. Of course you're moving on, because they was a dream thief. They tried to knock your dream, block your dream, stop your dream. Absolutely they did. They sure tried, and you had to get bye-bye on them. Oh, okay. I heard, show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. Absolutely they do. And somebody here, it was by their actions that you could tell, oh no, they're trying to stop me. They're not trying to support. They're not helping. Every time, this would be like me. Every time I try to go live, they got something they need to talk about. Now all of a sudden they want to sit and socialize with me. Now, and when I say it's time to go live, she say goodbye. See you in the live. Oh, what do you know? She's in the live too. Okay. All right, there's that. Let me see. Emotional withdrawal. You got use your wisdom and your insight. Use that vision. You got clear vision, baby. Use that vision and pull shit back. Some shit is not about your feelings anymore. But, you're going to have to see that for yourself. What else do we have? The Hangman. Hang 10 with the halo. And I'm out of here. I'm about to go catch this wave, because you know what? I have a whole nother different perspective of being here. I'm out. Let me go hang 10. As a matter of fact, let me hang you out to dry for 10 days or so and see how you do. Oh, okay. Let me see some more. Oh, we're shuffling again. Interesting. We hadn't been doing that. But, okay, we're going to take it. And I'll put it down. And the 5 of Wands. Oh, because it was problems. It was a whole fight. So you had to reshuffle the deck because, yeah, the problem in the fight was real, okay? When you tried to reshuffle the deck and you said no, and left it at that because no is a complete sentence. Oh, you reshuffled the deck on them. You said no, and now they got a fucking problem. Now they want to fight with you. Oh, yeah, because, you know, if you feed them for 100 days in a row and on the 101st day you don't feed them, they going to have a problem with you. And they going to let you know, oh, I'm done with you and your problem. Oh, let me see some more. And the Three of Swords. Oh, how dare you hurt my feelings like this? It's like, damn, I thought you were truer blue than that. I just said no once. I done bought you lunch for the last 100 days. One day I decide I'm not buying you lunch and you ain't got me and you have the audacity to have a problem about it? What the fuck? Where they do that at? All over the place. I heard all over the fucking place. Everywhere where people, angel wings is fucking exhausted and need to get hung up, baby. You ain't got to prove to nobody that you're a good person. You ain't got to prove to nobody that you're an earth angel. You don't have to spread your earth angel wings so much for people that don't really appreciate what the fuck value you bringing to the table for them. When they stop saying thank you for lunch and they just let you go first so you can pay for everything, Lord of mercy. I heard now we got a problem. That's what I heard. Whoo-wee. I heard it's time to stretch out. Stretch them legs for a minute. You need to stretch your legs for a minute. You need to get up and walk the fuck off is what they're saying. You need to get up and stretch. Excuse me, I need to stretch my legs. Somebody is literally saying, excuse me, I need to stretch my legs. And this is your chance to walk the fuck off. And then why do I see you go around the corner somewhere where it's private? And it's like, what the fuck was that? You didn't want to say it in front of them, but you saw it. Huh? Is that why? Yeah, because Spirit just cut me off and they said, yeah, well, you know, ever since you told that, somebody decided that they were going to try it and see what response they get. In other words, there's somebody in the tribe who heard that illustration that I shared, that I heard, right, about the 100 days, and then on the 101st day you do what they didn't expect you to. And then you'll know if they appreciated the 100 days you did or not. But most of them are going to get pissed off because, oh, you've been given, what's 100 days? 100 days is just over 3 months. Somebody here, you've been giving a motherfucker a ride to work every day for the last 3 months or more. And you find, oh, you know what? I can't pick you up tomorrow. Now they acting funny. Lord of mercy. And, hold on, did they ever put $1 on gas is all I really want to know. Because I quit being the ride friend a long time ago. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, the Page of Cups. Now they act like they can't fucking hear you? Hoo-hoo-hoo. I heard, yeah, they showed you everything you need to know. And I feel like this was just an experiment for you. This is just an experiment to see what kind of reaction you're going to get. Yeah, you're finally ready to see more. You've had some epiphany, some sort of awareness that has put you in alignment with seeing things a lot different than you used to. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, the Magician. The Magician is about manipulation in this experience. It's also about you and your manipulation. Yeah, you. I'm not a manipulator. I wasn't no, you don't realize what you're doing. See, somebody here, you are trying to control them for their best interest. Well, you know, you need to be to work on time. I'll just pick you up. This person sitting back like, oh, great. Now I don't have to worry about a bus pass or paying for an Uber or nothing. This person's just going to pick me up. That's great. Somebody here, message. Okay, message. Control. Window of control is open when you're trying to control them. You give the universal permission slip for somebody to control you. And it doesn't matter whether your intentions of control are beautiful or horrific. Either way, it's still trying to control somebody outside of their self-will. And there are consequences and repercussions for that. The number one consequence and repercussion, if you ask me, is the fact that that window of control is open. And so as what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if it's okay for you to do it to them, it's okay for anyone else to do it for you. Okay, so now you're not taking shit personal. You're realizing like, oh, I shouldn't have been so emotionally involved in this situation from the jump. This person was just here for what they could get from me. They're guiding me to look at the bottom of this deck right now. The what's this one called? The Super Attractor. It says, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. Must get out of the way and let Spirit give you direction. And I see that you did that. I see that you're doing that. Yeah. When we were doing the cards with the shuffling, reading while shuffling, they were showing us the Knight of Cups was guiding you. The Knight of Cups was guiding you. And right into your best path. This is where you begin listening to the emotional GPS system for the cues and the clues that it's presenting to you. Okay. They're guiding me to go to the bottom of the inner child deck. I did not see that coming, but yeah, I see it now. And what do we have here? Oh, it's Major Arcana 15. Devil card energy, the Capricorn energy. It says the big bad wolf. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. If you don't, I will huff, I will puff, and I will blow your house in. Bitch, my house is made of concrete. You ain't blowing shit in, okay? My house is solid as a rock. Remember when we had that reading and it was like the tribe is solid as a rock? Absolutely. There's something in that message if you ain't watched it, and some of you need to go rewatch it. Because, they say, yeah, this is a good reason to go rewatch some of the old readings, especially even ones you've watched before, because you've evolved and you've changed at this point. And so when you watch that message, you're going to hear it different than you did before because of the new level of awareness you have. There have been experiences that were here to take you out, and here you are trying to show the devil, well, I'm an angel. I'm an angel. I'm a good person. I do good things. The devil knew you was an angel. That's why they've been putting pressure on you to throw all your pearls and all your money and all your resources and all your time at the fucking devil, bro. Just don't throw it at where it belongs. Don't throw it at some place where it's going to make benefits. Throw it over here. And that looks like enabling people. Enabling people to keep their bad habits in check, not in check, running rampant. I heard their bad habits aren't in check. You are enabling people, hoping that they will put their bad habits in check, and all you did was pay for their bad habits. What do you know? Because that's why they didn't have money for the fucking rent or the phone bill. Whoever that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of you can know what I'm talking about here in your personal life. You can pinpoint exactly who they're talking about. Some of you, this person has been far from you for a long time, and if that's your case, then this is a huge confirmation, and aside from the confirmation of it, it's a letting you know, where did all this good shit that you getting today come from? Absolutely. Yeah, it's letting you know where all these rewards are coming to you. It's like you're seeing they gave me the word onslaught. An onslaught of beautiful things coming your way. And it has everything to do with what you had done in the past in the situation where it's far behind you. Where you're in it right now, you could see those good things coming your way as an immediate consequence of doing what you ought to do and taking appropriate action when you see somebody who has been ungrateful, even disrespectful in some sort of way. Somebody who's just been taking advantage of your kind heart. Just because you have a kind heart doesn't mean you have to prove it to everybody. If they can't see and handle your kind heart with kindness, they don't get to handle it with violence. They don't get to handle it with disrespect. They don't get to handle it with fucking sarcasm and rudeness and all that crazy shit at all. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't get to handle it frivolously either, and playing with it just because you got such a soft and kind heart. That's just downright rude. There's somebody here who's a dream thief. They try to make you think you were less than you were. Somebody like, well, one of these days you'll be successful, when they could have very well pointed out all the ways that you are successful in which they are not. But, we're going to knock you down a notch. Yeah, one of these days you'll be successful. Baby, you've been more successful than they could even think about. They can't even spell the word successful right. Somebody you literally saw where they wrote the word successful, and they were missing a C. They were missing a C because they can't see, baby. They can't see, so they were missing a C. Oh, Lord have mercy. They can't spell successful because they're missing a C because they can't see. Can't see. I love it. They got jokes. They make me laugh all the time. I love the way this works. What's the next deck we're going to use? Because I feel like there's a next deck. I've known that since before. I'm looking. Give me a second as I'm looking. Okay, they want the Mahabharata Oracle. They want the Mahabharata Oracle out. So let's see what it's going to add to the message. Another layer, some more flavor for the tribe. This one was a beautiful gift from my child. My one and only little angel baby. She gave me this deck one year, and it's a beautiful deck. So let's see what Spirit has for your tribe. On the tribe side of the table, what's the message? What is the truth here? Oh, the shelter is in reverse. You can't give everybody shelter. You can't shelter everybody from the storm that they created, I heard. Yeah, you can't. Okay, the ancestors fully on your side. You have all the backing of the ancestors. They're pouring it all into your physical realm right now. Interesting. It's showing me like your ancestors are... Your ancestors about to use all kinds of people to do all kinds of great stuff in your life. Okay. But how will you know if you're the one stuck in your cave? Okay, message. You know who you are. Let me see the other side of the table. What do we have? Oh, they said off the top. Okay, let me do this first. Because they literally just said off the top. Let me see the bottom of this deck then, since they did that. Love is at the bottom of the deck. This is all about your love, who you love, how you love, what love looks like to you. Look at how her hands are on her own head. The card is love, but do you see anybody else in the picture? I heard, oh, that part. That's a strong message. Love does not equal presence all the time. And in this case, there's been this loving me. More you, less them. More you, less them. More you, less them. Other side of the table, what do we have? Superpower. Baby, when they look at you, they know you got it. Yeah, they know you got it. As much as they try to knock you down, as much as they try to look bigger than you, as much as they try to kill the dream out of you, all they did was make you stronger, wiser. Literally, spiritually stronger. Anybody that tried to come against you was another weight in the spiritual gym, and you just learned to lift that shit so good, baby. Let me see in the connection, what do we have? Power. Ha! Okay, but somebody thought that they could come against you. Somebody really thought, remember we were talking about the discombobulated, what else did I call them? The clusterfuck. Yep. We were talking about the discombobulated clusterfuck. Literally, they thought that they could come against you with all their attachments. But you are pure power. You're pure power. You had to see it. Without this experience, how would you have known that? I got the power, power. What you need to know? Victory, you won. They thought they were bigger than you. This looks like David and Goliath. That Bible story where David was just a little bitty wee thing, and Goliath was a giant. He was a giant Philistine. He was huge among men. And David took his ass out with a rock and a slingshot. What do you know? With a child's fucking toy. Okay. Yeah. They said, well, you know, the rock and the slingshot was originally a hunting tool. Yeah. And you know, so tribe, you was able to take him out with just the smallest little thing. And look, really, the way you did it was by putting your hands on the Wheel of Fortune and hitting them with all the force of that, is the way this card is speaking to me right now. You turn the Wheel of Fortune on them when you flip the game, and you flipped your script, and you finally said no. About what? You know. I don't need to know. That's your business. Guidance, intuition. Do you trust yourself yet? And it's card number 16. It's like your spirit showed you that this shit was coming. Do you trust yourself yet? Do you believe your inner self speak to you when it shows you? Okay, because it is showing you a lot. And the 16 is the Tower card, right? You intuitively knew something was built on a false foundation. You could have been trying to over-explain that shit to yourself, make excuses for folks and all the rest of it. Now you know better. I heard now you know better. You knew something had to change here. You did. And now we're there. So, you know, I'm about done. But before we get out of here, I got to see how the real life tarot deck gonna speak. I have no idea what it's gonna show us today, but I'm here for it. So let's see what else we have in our final round on today's message. Let me put 3 shuffles down on the lap. 1, 2, 3. 3 different languages. There's something here about the 3 different languages. Show me tribe side of the table in this, please, and thank you. What do we have representing the tribe? Where you're teachable and you finally got your peace and prosperity. It's all a placebo. We all now know that it's all a placebo. What else do we have? And, oh, nausea. And when that shit start making you sick, you were like, oh, no, I can't do this. Whether it was literal physical sickness in your body, like, yeah, it let you know everything you needed to know. Show me some more. Huh. Oh, boy, this person did not say there was a clusterfuck. Yeah, that they was discombobulated. Well, that's why. I did not tell you that somebody had all these entities and energies attached to them. That's one body. Why has it got 3 heads? Because they're discombobulated. It's because they're a clusterfuck. Okay. They attach itself to so many different ones, they don't even know who the fuck they are no more. They have no idea who they are. They don't even know what ethnicity they are. They're such a fucking clusterfuck. Oh my goodness. What else? So many foxtrots and danger. Danger. Watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. Danger. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a serial killer. Yeah. Somebody here, you have no idea that you avoided a serious bullshit with somebody because you felt sick to your stomach and you had to leave. Somebody literally got sick and had to dismiss it. I gotta go. I don't feel so good. I gotta go. Little did you know it was because of the entity and energy attachments of the clusterfuck over there that's always discombobulated. And you were like, I gotta go. I know what it is. I gotta go. There was danger in this connection. You know, somebody tried to make it seem like what you needed, but their pill was gonna make you sick the whole time anyways, tribe. This is why you had to be teachable. You had to learn your lesson. It's like if you'd did this so many times, you finally figured out, like, no, I gotta trust me. There's a strong message here of trusting self. Other side of the table, what do we have? Oh, we have the browsing history. The browsing history is obvious, okay? So there's something here about whatever history there is with the other person. There's so many things in it that you could refer to that are going to give you facts about where they've been and what they've been up to and who the fuck they are. Okay, what else? The conspiracy theorist. Okay, so tribe, you have the ability to connect the dots and connect the information and get the facts. It may not seem like facts to everybody else, but you could put this information, draw conclusions, and connect things to have discoveries. And, you know, the browsing history, the historical facts here. The facts in this situation are, this is what you did. This is when you did it. I remember, and you can't tell me you didn't. Oh, okay. What else do we have? Oh, the microdoser. Oh, Lord of mercy. This is coming through like somebody that's trying to taint you. For somebody like they was literally, first off, so much. Okay, so this person could have been trying to poison you, whether that's spiritually or literally physically in the body. The other thing is this person, there's also a little a little sheet of little pieces of acid down there on the table. You know, some of this shit they say, well, you go on that high, you never come down. Hey, is that why they discombobulated and got all these energetic attachments? Because they like to do shit? And they don't do it safely. They do shit in a way. Listen, this card kind of bothers me a little bit, and I'm going to say it this way, because shrooms grow from the earth, and so does marijuana. Acid does not. Crack does not. These fucking chemicals do not, bro. So I feel like they should have had, you know, maybe a crack pipe with the acid tablets and, I don't know, some horse tranquilizer, elephant tranquilizers. I don't know, people like to do, I don't know, some more shit. But I just feel like marijuana and tea should not be on the table, but whatever. Okay. The idea is still there, though. And is it tea or is it the Kool-Aid? Is it the Kool-Aid from that one dude that took out all those people in that one encampment and he had everybody drinking the Kool-Aid and killed everybody? You putting the facts together. You see how this person has run through this one, that one, the other one. And, oh, you were up next on the hit list. Oh, let me see. Because, you know, these folks that use and use and use, they'll use you till you're all used up, honey, if you let them. So what else? We have the vomiting Cupid. Oh, I thought I was in love, but fuck that. I don't know what's going on. Oh, did you realize you were under some sort of spell because the window of control was open because you was trying to control people for their best interest, which made you vulnerable to motherfuckers poisoning your energy field with their ideas? Anytime you are under somebody's spell work and it's having a tangible effect on you, it feels like a huge brain fog. It feels like you're on repeat. It feels like, why the fuck am I saying this? Why am I doing this? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel sick? The vomiting Cupid. And it said nausea, right? As you put the facts together, it's like you expel the poison. And there's also the energy here is like when you know what they're up to and you can actually see the truth, like that spell stops working. If you want to cancel all spell work, all external contracts and all that shit, you stop trying to control motherfuckers. That's the one thing that is going to give others access to control you without your agreement, is when you think you're going to control somebody without their agreement, even if you're trying to control them into their best life, into their most empowered experience. It doesn't matter. It's still external control without permission. Anybody doing that, it's a bad idea. There's a lot of consequences and repercussions for it. And at one point, I had to realize that I had control issues. I tried to control people to do better for themselves. And no wonder my life was fucked. And that's why I actually know what a curse feels like. Let's go into the connection here. What do we have? The mixologist. I mean, this card always looks a lot like that, where they be mixing shit up and trying to bring it to you. Here, have this. I made you something. Fuck you. Get away from me. Oh, because here you are. You the treasure. You the coin. You got the coin. You are the coin. You're the lucky coin. Okay, you super coin. You super money. Okay, you super materializer on the physical realm. Oh, the ghost. This person is actually spiritually dead. And they're no longer around. Okay. And now you get all your rewards. You get your coin. You get your pay because they're not here no more. Yay, yay. Oh, because, oh, you saw the danger. Yeah, the vomiting Cupid, it made the angel vomit up all the poison. And now the caution tape is up. Now everybody knows. Okay. In the what you need to know position, show me more from my tribe. The calm is a switch. You could turn it up or down. Okay, the calm. Take a chill pill is obvious. Okay, you and your masculine energy, baby, you done unplugged from the matrix. You Neo unplugged from the matrix. I am the one. You're the one, baby. You the one. Neo never believed Neo was Neo. Everybody else believed Neo was Neo. Oh, and the nipple. There's a virus over there. It's the bots. It's the computers. It's the machines. Oh, okay. There's a virus over there. Take a chill pill. Okay, because you're unplugged from the matrix. Yes, there's a lot of virus out there. Yes, there's a lot of sickness out there. Yes, there's a lot of mental health issues out there. Yes, there's a lot of fucking people out there that got a lot of fucking issues. You can't save them all. Botox injection. Okay. They with the Botox, first off, so two things. One, you want to save them, you want to help them. That's a whole ego trip for you. You need to recognize that, okay? Because Botox injections are used to plump your lips, your cheeks, take out the fine lines. That's all egotistical service shit. Surface shit. Service shit. Egotistical service shit. Part of why you want to help somebody, part of why you want to do too fucking much was ego-based. You had to unplug from the matrix. You had to unplug from the matrix and realize, like, there's a whole nother war going on behind the scenes here. This is a spiritual battle. Okay. Interesting. Anywhere where you are in your masculine energy, there could have been a feminine energy there out there trying to contaminate you, poison you, take you for what you're worth, whatever, what have you. Let's go to the guidance position. Oh, it's a face cream kit. It says renew, repair, smooth, soft, supple, glow, silk. Okay. So everything you need to take care of your face, to save your face, is here. How do you save your face? You hit the delete button. I don't want that no more. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want that no more. You can keep it. I thought I wanted you to do this. I thought I wanted you to do that. I'm just going to delete what I think I want for you, and I'm just going to go ahead and mind my own fucking business, put my nose back on my own face because I looked funny while my nose was shoved up your ass and what you were doing. Oh. The LARPer. They out there playing role-playing games. I told you they don't even know who the fuck they are. They got all... It's like this person's got all these fragments of everybody else that they've been around, and they think that that's who they are. They don't even know who they are. They just added on weird pieces to themselves to play a role. What role? The role of whoever they were. Some of you had a person next to you who has this thing where they're like a sponge. Whoever you are and whatever you are, how you wear your hair, how you talk, how you dress, how you play, what you like, this person tries to become you. And that's creepy as fuck. Hold on, when I met you, you had blonde hair and it was curly. And you wore girl clothes. Why now you done pressed out your hair, dyed it black, and you wearing boy clothes, and you stop wearing makeup? What are you doing? Why are you trying to be me? You can't be me. I'm already taken. You should figure out who the fuck you are. Somebody came into your life. They tried to be you. They tried to play you. They tried to get in your energy field. And, you know... They looking up information. Did you delete the information that could have gave them more clues about how to play you? Either way, this person is all discombobulated and they're a clusterfuck of everybody else's identity because they don't have their own identity. Did you used to be that way? Is that why it's on the other side of the table? Somebody here, they just cut me off and said, put the card down on the table because this is important. Oh, yeah. Anywhere where you had absorbed these identities of all these other people that you were around, like with time and time, it's like you've been deleting all these external identities. You're like, I don't even fucking like this. Why do I do this all the time? Oh, because that person did it. That's where I got it from. Somebody, you're realizing that you're easily able to take on other people's traits and characteristics and likes and all that shit. In this energy, you remove all of that. This is also removing all the filters and programmings of this 3D experience, everything that was never truly you. And we have the mom heart over here. It's like a tattoo. Okay, why is that there? I need another one to go with it. Oh, because of the ashtrays. Mom's like, don't worry, we got you. Okay, anywhere where you, the same thing we said the other day, anywhere where your mom is in spirit, it was like, oh, okay, well, baby, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of good luck. The other thing is, this is about self-mothering more than anything else. It's about self-mothering. Somebody here can't see success. They tried to stress you the fuck out. They really did try to stress you the fuck out with all their bullshit. But that person can't see success because they can't even spell it right because they're missing a C because they can't see. And that's the energy here. And you couldn't see before either. But now you can see. So now that you know better, you do better. And yay! What's at the bottom of this deck? I'm done. It's the landlord. The landlord is saying a lot. And I saw a war in the heavens. And the devil and all his demons were cast down to the earth. Message. Huge message. Okay. All right. What I'm seeing here. Lord of mercy. First off, that was from Bible I'm sure I didn't quote it perfectly. I ain't been in my Bible for a while, but I still remember what I learned there. And then in addition to what I learned there, like Spirit done spoke some more shit to me about that. So the Bible in the book of Revelations talks about a war in the heavens, and the devil and his demons were cast down to earth to reside there for 1,000 years, after which the Christed kingdom would reign earth for 1,000 years. Now, what I'm seeing here also is what Spirit showed me about that quote from the Bible. The devil and the angel inside of you. We had the angel, right? We had the angel. Now the devil is hiding at the bottom of this deck. They show it to me like the cartoon. You know how the cartoons got the angel and the devil, and they be sitting on one shoulder, they be going at it, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? Because you do have light and shadow in your head. You have light and shadow consciousness, and until you get the mastery over them, they kind of gonna do that with you. They're gonna make you feel crazy, feel torn from yourself, self-sabotaging even. They will do that with you, right? Back and forth in your own head. The thing of it is, though, the scripture said that they were cast out of the heavens. So when you finally get that out of your head, get what out of your head? The devil, all the fear, all the worries, all the ego issues, the materialism, sex, drugs, rock and roll, all that shit. Then what had happened was it got cast down to the earth. So the heavens is the head. The earth is your physical reality. So what happens is, let's say you make the decision. You make a very empowering decision. You say, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to do drugs no more. I'm just going to say no like Officer McGruff. I'm going to say no to drugs. Okay, cool. So then, now that you've made this decision in your physical reality, oh baby, when I tell you the drugs going to be everywhere, you're going to find it in the pocket. There's going to be some in the closet. You're going to find some drugs sitting in the shoe. You're going to find some sitting in the fucking under the arm console in the car. You're going to go somewhere, somebody you don't even fucking know going to start chopping it up with you. The next thing you know, they're going to offer you some drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be every fucking where. Why? Because now the devil has been cast down to earth. You got to deal with it in your physical experience. It's like it's done first spiritually and then physically. So you make this decision. You say, and what's the decision? Hold on, let me get a card for that. Let me get a card. What deck shall we use? Oh, okay, cool. So you make a decision in your physical reality, and you say, you know what? Hold on, let me pull this deck out with the true emotional. I guess I'm not done pulling cards. You make a decision. You say, you know what? In my physical reality, I get the love message. Okay, I'm gonna choose love. I'm gonna choose love. I see. I've been choosing fucking firestorms. I see. I've been choosing problematic relationships that explode in my face. I've been choosing karmic relationships. I've been choosing motherfuckers that don't do nothing but try to blow up my motherfucking life. So I'm gonna choose love. You make this decision. It's a great decision. You're all fired up. You're like, yes, I'm choosing love. Fuck these motherfuckers. They don't want to fight with me. And they want to blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that shit. I'm not doing that no more. I'm choosing love. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So what happens up? Oh, the devil's down to earth now because you got it out of your head. Finally, you realize what you was doing. You got it out of your head. Where the devil go? Down to your physical reality. So what happened now? Every motherfucker seem like that's the bat signal for them to come on in and see if they can get in where they fit in. Are you going to let them in? Are you going to choose their firestorm again? You did it before. You did it for years. You've done this your whole life. Let me bring you in one more firestorm. I bet you'll choose this one because that's what you've always chosen. Why? Because you say, no, I'm going to choose love. I choose love. I choose real connections. I want somebody with the real connection. And you've been choosing motherfuckers just to get your rocks off. You've been basically masturbating on another human body, Lord of mercy, because there wasn't no love in that. You just been choosing somebody to get your rocks off. Here come another get your rock off, motherfucker. and another one behind them, and another one behind them. So we're saying all this to you to let you be very aware. As you make that new empowering choice, you need to understand so much that people and situations will be presented to give you the opportunity to backslide and fall off the wagon and do the same old shit you used to do that you said, I'm done. I don't want to do that. Never again. I'm done. I don't want to do it. Never again. And it's funny because as I'm looking below this firestorm card, what we have, I don't want to dig, baby. We'll be here all fucking night, and it's already the morning. It's about to be 5 a.m. in Vegas. But underneath that, we have the love, hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. Absolutely, it is. And wherever you've been seeing a lot of the hate side. They lure you in with the love side, and then you stuck with the hate side. Damn. And you thought they were going to be nicer. They said they'd be nicer. No, the fuck, they didn't get nicer. They got worser. You didn't fucking believe me when I told you, but you believe me now, don't you? Oh, yeah. Love message. I'm going to choose love. This person loves me. I see somebody who loves me. They bring good intentions to the table. Why I keep listening to this monkey-ass motherfucker over here, devil-ass looking motherfucker God? It's like, why you was listening to that devil when you could have been listening to the angel in you? The angel in you. Why you got to listen to the devil every time? Okay, so that's a message. Now, I do also want to throw in here, you know, the light and the dark is all necessary. It's just an understanding of how to use it and when to use it. Using it wisely, right? Using it wisely. I'm so thankful and grateful that you've all turned up here. It's beautiful to see ones that I pissed off come back in the chat. I love you too, Mika. And new ones showing up. I love that you found us for today, and so thankful and grateful that you've decided that you're going to keep coming back, because we keep coming back. And you know, you got to be a real one to get in here. Everybody can't stand our energy. Everybody can't sit with us. Everybody can't hear us. Everybody can't even perceive us. So I love that you could perceive us. I love that you could hear us. I love that you could receive with us. And I love that you could sustain in our energy field, because you a real one too. That's what it takes, and that's what I know. Let's get you a yes or no answer. You don't have to participate in this if you don't want to, but if you would like to, this is your chance to get one free answer today. The only rule is it's got to be a yes or no question. And then remember, yes or no does not mean good or bad. I always recommend that you go with the first way you received the question, because that's how your highest self gave it to you, and they already know what the answer is to this. They already know if it's going to be yes or no. We're finna find out in a second here. I'm not for everyone. You're not for everyone. We were never meant to be for everyone. You can hear the ring of truth, and you can see the authenticity. Absolutely. It is here. That's why I tattooed authentic in fucking crazy ass tag writing, so that way they have to be, well, what does that say? I don't want you to know, bitch. It's not for you, okay? Because you ain't a real. No, I'm just kidding. You might be a real one, but I'm just saying, like, that's my secret. Yes, okay. But yes, absolutely. You're not for everyone. You was never meant to be. Let's get your yes or no answer. This will work for everybody one time. One time. Okay, and I've been doing this at the end of every one of our lives. So if you haven't already, tap the live bell for live notifications. If you haven't already subscribed, those things are free to do. It's also free to hype this video. Hype this video, because our tribe is growing by leaps and bounds. We're thriving, we're powerful, we're potent, and we're prospering, baby. Abso-fucking-lutely, we're in our healed energy, baby. We are the wounded healer. We've been through so fucking much, but we are healed, and we can teach them. We can tell them all about it. Is the answer for you today, yes or no? Let's see what we have for the tribe. Is it yes or no? Starting here with the magician starting us out, okay? The answer is no, and you already knew it. The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no for today. At this time, the answer is no. That's what I have for you. I'll be back with more. I always come back again. Some of you are ready to work with me one-on-one, and you're ready to invest in our conversation. What I want you to know is, if you pick a reading, and you invest in your reading, I tend to go over like a lot because I talk a lot. But I'm going to get it in until it feels like it's done. I definitely can put you on my schedule just like I do all my nail clients. I can get you in. Also, if you're in Vegas, you come on, get that best souvenir of your life. Let's get your nails done, baby. I do pedicures, manicures, acrylics, all the art. What else we wanted to say? We wanted to say that we absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias.